Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Road to 500 Horsepower series. In this video we're doing basically a full brake refresh. I got pads, rotors, brake lines, everything. And let me tell you, it brakes crazy good. Like too good. I'll put the thing on screen. I literally have to like SpongeBob single toe it at this point to stop smoothly. It bites like crazy. This is actually pretty much should be the second to last episode because I had to split this up into two. Before we actually start doing turbo stuff, everything that we install in this video is like the last stuff that I could do before everything has to go in all at once. I have a fuel return kit and then obviously the turbo kit. Still waiting on some parts for that one, but I do have the fuel return kit. I just can't do that because it needs a tune to work, so I need to do it in conjunction with the kit and then have it all tuned fresh. But yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy the video. What a nice day. All right, so we're gonna do some install today. It's a lovely day out. We've got sunsets at like 5:30.
Something like that.
So we got like 3 hours. Yeah. So we got the car up already. We've got 2-piece rotors, pads, brake lines as well, and then brake fluid. I didn't bring that out. And then also, where did I put it? Other side of the car. Transmission mount. I opted not to bother with the engine mounts, even though I have them. So probably just sell those, give them to somebody, because I don't feel like getting in there. It's not worth it, and you don't actually have to change them out to do the turbo kit for the charge pipe to fit through. So, dude, it's a massive gas cam or a gas cap for some reason.
Dissing somebody who had one of these at a gas station when I worked there.
You worked at a gas. Of course you did. You look like you work there now.
Fun.
You look like you work at a gas station right this very minute.
I got fired for
Actually, bro, like, go back to work, dude. Your break time's over, man. Gotta go clock back in at the Sinclair. All right, I'm trying out using the action cam. I'm not used to using this thing, but hopefully it'll get me some better angles down underneath. All right, under the car right now. I'm gonna just link a video because Milan Mastrossi has a really good one on this, but we're gonna take off the cross member here and then replace the transmission mount in there. Oh, I need to support the transmission first, my dumb Off the difference, show them the difference. We just pulled this one out. Yeah, showed out the old rubbery one, and I'm putting the new polyurethane one in. Thanks, Ben.
Sir.
Torquing these to 36 foot-pounds. Let's actually rotate this a little bit. Oh, wow, that's really a light spec. Cool. And then next, we fit the cross member on. Right, Ben's pulling the jack out for me now. Just got this guy bolted up. Down she goes. New transmission mount is in. Okay, that's all done. Time to pull the wheels off, and then we're gonna start working on the brakes. Update. We're not doing lines today. This one, I couldn't get this one to break loose, and I also can't seem to find my my bleeder valve wrench. And then this one right here, you can't see it really, but this one, I don't know why we decided to make things out of soft material for important things like brakes, but it started rounding off, and I don't feel like dealing with that today. Sometimes you just gotta know when to pick your battles, you know? And this is one of them. So we're just gonna do pads and rotors, and I'll do lines another day when I have more time and more patience. All right, it's dark out now, but it's only 5:30 p.m. right now. I hate how early it's getting dark. So here's the deal. I don't have the right caliper tool. I got away with it on the rears. I was able to kind of compress them by hand because it's just the 2 pistons. But here, as you can see, it's the 4 pistons in there. Obviously, there's no brake pads or hardware in there. I can't compress that. I need the double-sided tool. I only have the one-sided tool for like a floating type caliper, not this type. So I ordered one for overnight delivery with Amazon. But yeah, this is how it looks, and we will revisit this in the morning. All right, it's the next day. I've got my brake spreader tool. I'm super grateful that there was one available for overnight shipping with Amazon. And yeah, so I'm about to head back out there, and I'm feeling ambitious. I think because we're starting early today, I might try my hand at those brake lines again. Hopefully all goes well. Anyways. All right, so we're set back up here. I just went and put some WD-40 on all of the flange nut connections for the soft brake lines, so those will get to sit and hopefully penetrate while I'm working on the rest of this. Okay, so what I actually opted to do was, because I don't want to have this moved out of the way and like putting pressure and tension on the hard line for too long, I actually just scooted it out of the way, was able to pull the rotor back off, and that gives me full access to here while it's still mounted, and so it's not going to be flexing and putting any like pressure on these hard lines. So generally what you'll want to do when you're using a spreader like this is put some pads in there to protect it, but I think there might be too much life left in these where it just barely won't fit in there, so I'm going to just use one. The piston's there, and now I'm just ratcheting it. Okay, so I think that'll be enough to fit fresh pads in there. Give it a little spray down. I probably should be more conservative with this stuff because it's expensive, but I just bought this can, so I don't really care. That's always how it goes. Obviously you can see there's a lot more clearance in there now. Should be able to fit the fresh pads in, no problem. Okay, so got that done. Just got the little cotter pins in there, got these two guide pins in. Those gave me quite a bit of grief, actually. I'm not sure if it's because I had the pads backwards or if they just seated differently when I took them out and put them back in, but it would appear that the pad with the squealer on it, that's supposed to, like when the brake wears down, it'll squeak, so you know, is supposed to go on the inside, not the outside. Either that or I'm just stupid and when I flipped them it resettled itself, but the pins went through that time at least, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the bolts on the back of there and move on to the next side. A few ugga-duggas should do the trick. And we got fresh pads. There we go. So, old rotor off. All right. Like I said yesterday, just in case that clip doesn't make it into the video, it's always important to brake clean, because rotors come with a layer of oil on them, so that they don't rust in shipping and storage and stuff. So we really want to do that before we put it on your car, because obviously lubrication and stopping parts, not a good mix. This camera's about to die. It's at like 3%, so I'm gonna shut it down and get back to it. Once this is buttoned up, I'll go get the other camera battery and start doing the brake lines. Literally just last shot as I'm walking in. Oh man, I think this thing looks so sick. especially, I don't know if it'll pick it up in the camera here, but from the angle where you can see the rotors on there. Man, but it just looks cool even being up on the jack stands. Makes me feel like I'm Akio or whatever his name is from One Gun Midnight, the show, where he's like always in the garage with his car up on jacks. Makes me feel like that guy. All right, just got the other camera. Thankfully, the WD-40 really did the trick, so I was actually able to break that one loose, and this is the one that was starting to round down here. That one I was barely able to wiggle the flare nut wrench over it and break that one loose as well, thank goodness. So just gonna be real gentle with everything. And I remembered to grab my turkey baster so I can pull out the dirty fluid. Well, it's probably not even that dirty. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't even think it's probably dirty. It's probably just old. Yeah, that honestly looks pretty clear. Holy smokes. And it's starting to overflow. Yeah, I'm gonna suck some of this out, put it into the little Gatorade brake bleeder apparatus I just made, and yeah. Okay, so I actually just used that. I'm sure other Z owners have had this problem. I didn't really think about filming this before. So that little divider in there, off to the left, all of this main reservoir, I couldn't actually fit the turkey baster through that gap there. I could only get the main part here that actually feeds down to the master cylinder. So what I did is I kind of like squished the vinyl tubing there and fit it in there. And then because it was so long, I was able to siphon it out. Obviously there was like a lot of distance between that stuff and my mouth. Just be careful and you should be fine. I just filled it back up with the 5.1 fluid. I have 2 bottles of the .4 stuff, and the only reason I'm mixing those is because the store nearby had the .4 and it's compatible with 5.1. I ordered a 5.1 thinking like, oh, I'm not going to lose that much fluid when I change out the brake lines, not thinking, oh, I don't know what kind of fluid's in there right now, so I'm just doing a full flush just to know that's all the same stuff. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. I've got one line on, it's tightened up there. Turns out you have to take off this little bracket on the backside, and that's actually the one that stripped, which is really nice, that I'm not using that again. So it actually replaces it with a banjo bolt style fitting in here, and it's a little bit simpler of a line run there. So got that done, and I just cracked the bleeder valve here. Okay, we're back. I got both of the rears done. Moving on to the fronts here. Had a bit of a false start on the other side because I forgot or not that I forgot, I just wasn't paying attention. So we're back to this side now. So I've disconnected both of the soft line like connection points here, but actually we're getting rid of this. The very hard line I was just complaining about that makes this not movable is coming off, and then we're replacing it all with one smooth of the stainless steel braided line. So that's actually really nice. Okay, so I am finally done with this side front brake. Got it routed like so, goes around. I don't think you need the zip tie here, but just because I decided to run it, it then goes behind, flows around, and then this is where one of the stock mounting points was, and then of course it goes back up to the factory hard line. Now I'm going to say that took a lot longer than it should have taken, and there's no instructions online for this, and this is a complaint that I've had with Z1 before. It might be a little controversial, but sometimes when they have something that's maybe not the most elegantly designed, I'm not saying the quality is bad, but maybe not the most elegantly designed, there's no instructions for it. They don't post instructions when they know it's going to be difficult. That seems to be what happens anyways, in my experience. Or they just maybe don't try the hardest to make something nice. For instance, I ran the 19-row oil cooler on my last Z that they make, and the routing for those lines was just not elegant. Again, I have the Fast Intentions 34 row on this one, and it was super smooth. But anyway, that's just a complaint I've had with Z1 before. I did figure it out eventually. It took a bit of trial and error. It's just kind of annoying to have to do that. It's all on there now. I still need to bleed it. I'm gonna do that and then go do the other side and then get this thing buttoned up finally. And just like that, she's back on the ground. One more look at how those brakes look. Man, this is sick. Looks so sick. It's kind of weird to think that it's the same size as the factory ones, because those just look bigger. I don't know why. But anyways, this camera's about to die as well. And that's about all I have for this install anyways. So until next time.